Hey, I'm Tron and this is Word, the Bible, one chapter in review every day. The chapter for today is Exodus 19, 25 verses in length. Moses and the community of Israel are traveling through the desert, guided by God, and arrive at the place where Moses first encountered the Lord in the burning bush at Mount Sinai. 2 months after leaving Egypt, Moses climbs the mountain to commune with God. The Lord reminds Moses of the way he has embraced the children of Israel and makes a promise that Moses can give to the people in verse 5. Now if you'll obey me and keep my covenant, you'll be my own special treasure from among all the peoples on earth, for all the earth belongs to me. Moses climbs back down to the camp, has a gathering of the community leaders who all agree to what God has asked of them. Moses makes the trek back up Mount Horeb to continue the conversation with him. The Lord tells Moses he will have a more physical presence on the mountain to increase the innate trust level of the leadership of Moses, as the people on the ground level will see, feel, and hear his holiness approaching. To make sure people don't get too curious and don't hurt themselves by being intrusive, there will be boundaries put in place in verse 12. Mark off a boundary all around the mountain. Warn the people, be careful, do not go up on the mountain or even touch its boundaries. Anyone who touches the mountain will certainly be put to death. Any person or animal crossing the boundary line uninvited has to be killed and can't be touched either. Moses journeys back to the Israelites to prepare them for worship on the third day. On that morning, the Lord makes his presence known through fire, lightning, and thunder atop Sinai. And Moses brings the people out at the foot of the mountain to witness the Lord's meeting with his people in verse 18. All of Mount Sinai was covered with smoke because the Lord had descended on it in the form of fire. The smoke billowed into the sky like smoke from a brick kiln, and the whole mountain shook violently. God calls Moses to come up to meet him, and then tells the man to go back down again to remind people to stay behind the barriers. He can bring his brother Aaron with him next time. On the next climb, God will instruct Moses about laws he has put in place that later will be carved into stone and carried with the Israelites wherever they go. That will be tomorrow in Exodus 20. Until then, Word.